Hello, my name's Chris Martin and I'm an enterprise sales engineer at LogRhythm. And today we're going to cover in this brief demonstration the integration between the LogRhythm security intelligence platform and the Palo Alto network's firewall. We'll start off our scenario with a user browsing to a malicious website, a site that has been picked up and classified on a known threat list. Now, this feed of threats is automatically brought into LogRhythm from a wide variety of open source or commercial feeds, whether this is taxi or other types of threat data. But off the back of this can then be identified by various network devices, such as Palo, or in this case, LogRhythm Network Monitor. And from the resulting alarm, we get the immediate metadata about which particular host has performed this activity. But we're also able to drill down and quickly see the AIE rule logic that made this alarm fire. But when it comes to integration with the Palo Alto Network's firewall, we have inbuilt smart responses. So these are a ability to actually take an action and make a configuration change on a device. The two examples being to add an IP address or a domain, a URL to a block list on a Palo. But before we approve those, we'll just jump in and perform a bit of investigation to just understand exactly what may have happened on this particular alarm card that we just saw. Now, having drilled down, we can immediately see the destination host or the source machine. But not only can we see this in a visual form, we can jump down and view this in our mega grid, our sort of tabular view. We're presented with all the metadata, the source, the destination, the geographic information, a whole array of information that was parsed out from, in this case, the LogRhythm Network Monitor. But we also have our integration to be able to actually download the packet capture as well, the full conversation that occurred. Another function that we can quickly jump in and have a look at is identity inference. So the original record on the network message, it had no record of who the user was. But here we can quickly see, correlating against internal authentication logs, we can work out who the source user is. But we can also drill down on any one of these metadata fields we extracted, whether this is an application or, in this case, we can drill down on the destination IP address that was in the original alarm card. And we'll just look for a short surrounding time window, 5 minutes either side of the alarm firing. Now, looking into the results of this particular search, we're then able to see every single log source that had visibility of this set of communications. We can then quickly answer the question of what happened when, who, and how they did it. One thing that jumps out is we're then able to see from other log sources the original username. One thing that jumps out is we can even see the actual process on the endpoint that triggered this all. So we've been able to see from the log data this was actually Chrome. But as you can also see, the Palo Alto Network's firewall has also been part of the solution for finding the answer very rapidly to what actually happened here. So having got our answer, we could create a case around this, but let's show the integration that we have with the Palo. So the first thing we'll do is approve our SmartResponse here to add some of the alarm metadata so we're going to create an address and we're going to add that to an address object within the Palo. That address object is then part of a security policy that denies outbound traffic. And here you can see we're using the tagging feature to make it easily available. And you can already see that that particular smart response has gone through and we've added our new address here. And we could optionally go through and run our second smart response. So in this case, we're going to add both the URL and the IP address. But as part of the smart response, we also annotate and create a little audit record of if this record was added by LogRhythm smart response, so you can actually clearly see what activities have been performed automatically. And there you have it. Very brief overview of how you can use LogRhythm SmartResponse to integrate with your Palo Alto networks.